Hello again, my YouTube friends and family. How's everyone doing? Today I'm going to talk a little bit about tobacco and a little bit about my channel. Both in the same, for a reason, specific reason. It's every year around this time I tend to get more views on my tobacco videos because people are growing tobacco. Some of you who have subscribed to my channel may not even know that I've done tobacco videos because I have so many damn videos from so many different topics that I might talk about one thing and then not talk about it for months. This became apparent to me when people let me know they were frustrated when they told me they'd subscribed to my channel for the Kratom videos, because at one time I was talking a lot about Kratom and then gradually just didn't. And there are certain reasons for this, due to YouTube's rules and regulations, but I was surprised that the tobacco videos didn't get censored the way a lot of my other topics do. And I have a video that's called Tobacco, or Why You Should Grow Tobacco, and Tips and Tricks for Drying. And I'm still a novice myself. I have been growing tobacco on and off for several years, but only Aztec ceremonial tobacco. It's 5 times stronger or more than your standard Virginia tobacco, and it's used ceremonially. Contains many different compounds. It's Nicotiana rustica is the technical name for it. And there are many different forms of tobacco and types. There's wild tobacco. The Virginia tobacco that's grown is generally grown because of the large leaves and the mild flavor. But at any rate, I noticed that video had received, well, I checked it out about a week ago to look at a comment I had on there, and because I read all my comments still. I was thinking about how many comments I've received, and I've read all of them. And I looked and I was like, oh wow, my video has like 80,000 views. And then I looked this morning and it had like 120,000 or something. And then I checked my stats and it showed that I'd gained, I think, like 525 subscribers in the last month. And my assumption is that a lot of them were through the tobacco video, and that's why I'm talking to you all about this. To say, first off, welcome to new subscribers. However, I know a lot of new subscribers may have subscribed thinking I talked about tobacco a lot. I will be talking about tobacco this year, but it generally comes and goes with, what's on my mind. Like this little baggie right here. This little baggie of seeds. These are tobacco seeds from my harvest about 2 years ago. I can't say exactly how many are in there, but based on the size and what I know, maybe 5 to 10,000. I mean, they are tiny ass seeds. So this little bag right here, if planted and spaced properly and every seed grew to its full potential, could plant like a half an acre or more, probably being conservative in that estimate, of beautiful tobacco plants. And every time that you grow a tobacco plant, if you allow the tops to bloom, which they have beautiful flowers, and side note, the only reason you wouldn't allow the tops to bloom is when you cut them so more energy is put into the leaves instead of the seed pods. But I always let a few of mine go to seed and try to harvest those seed pods before they come open and get little tiny seeds all over the tobacco. But keep those plants separate. Those seed pods, this is maybe like 3 or 4 seed pods off of a tobacco plant worth of seeds. Whereas each plant can produce hundreds of seed pods. So this is a small fraction of even one plant. So if you even grow one successful tobacco plant, you'll have a lifetime's worth of seeds. Same thing goes with like opium poppies. That's why the poppies in general are so, proliferous, because proliferous, is that right? Prolific? Brain fart. Because of the fact that they have so many seeds inside those pods. But airplane. But I was thinking of how funny it is that, just those, the discussions I've had about tobacco, they vary so much. And There are folks out there who are just fascinated with the plant itself. They're pollinators, the different, hummingbirds love it. But they mostly love the longer trumpet-like flowers of certain species of tobacco. And you'll find that certain tobacco is pollinated by moths at night. And it's just fascinating. It's a beautiful plant. And you can use those leaves and grind them up and use them as an insecticide, or to protect your other plants. But my reason for growing it was barter in the future, if anything were ever to happen, but also just for the novelty of it and to try. It's very strong stuff. I mean, this ceremonial tobacco isn't something you just smoke. So, but I did have a funny comment the other day. It said something to the effect of, "Oh yeah, tobacco plants are beautiful to look at the way a meth lab is beautiful to look at." And I was like, and then a couple other ones about how, tobacco kills. And I really thought about this because this is one of those topics, and this was mentioned in the videos I've made about tobacco, that no, tobacco doesn't kill. And don't get me wrong, my father died from lung cancer. His father died from lung cancer. My grandmother, on the other side, died from lung cancer. So I have a family history of smokers and lung cancer. And I smoked myself for 25 years, and I quit. I've been vaping since then, which some people will say is worse than smoking. And those opinions always come from people who have never been smokers. But the point being that tobacco can be dangerous, just like drinking water can be dangerous if you drink too much. Of course, not in the same category at all whatsoever, but the point is, too much of anything can be bad for you. And so smoking ceremonial tobacco, a couple times a year is nothing. It's nothing. It's not going to give you cancer to just consume a little bit once in a while. But yeah, if you smoked a pack a day, you're probably going to suffer one way or another. Even if you don't get cancer, you're going to have issues. Your lungs are going to feel like crap, and generally you feel like crap. I mean, waking up and having a cigarette in the morning and getting that weird head rush, it's not what tobacco should be used for. And it was a great marketing tool and got a lot of people hooked in America. Then they moved it on down to Indonesia and elsewhere so the US companies could sell to the kids down there. Because I was marketed to as a kid. We all were. Hell, we could buy candy cigarettes at the corner store, and I think you still can. But that's another that's another topic altogether. That's another tobacco altogether. It just fascinates me that so many things get a bad rap, that any substance, any drug, anything can be used in moderation properly, but many of them are not. So tobacco is no different from that. But it's not too late in the season yet if you're going to grow some, and you can pick up the seeds. The place I got my seeds from was, I think it was called Victory Seeds, and it's Nicotiana rustica and the Aztec or shamanic tobacco. I don't know if they still sell it. After I started collecting seed pods, I was selling them on my website for quite a while, a couple years anyway. Didn't really sell many of them, so I just kind of stopped selling them. But I still have inquiries. I get emails every year from people who are like, "Can you send me some seeds?" And I'll be like, "I gotta find them. They're buried in my stuff somewhere." And so if anybody out there has asked me for tobacco seeds and I said I was going to send them, my apologies. Just some of them I do, some of them I don't. It's hard to motivate me. So try some tobacco. Try growing some tobacco, rather, even just for the beauty of it, because I think it's an awesome hobby. And welcome to any new subscribers that may have come through that video. I thought it's kind of funny, the irony that I've gained more subscribers in the last 30 days than are the total of the people that actually watch my videos, because it's a small channel. I mean, I'm at like 24,000 something subscribers, which means in a few more days I'll probably get to 25. So I'll be having a 25,000 subscriber special, which sounds pretty pathetic, and it is, but I've been making YouTube videos for 13 years, and I figure after that long of just talking to the camera, if I can get 25,000, I'm a quarter of the way to my play button that I can sit in the background and everybody can say, "Hey, look, this guy has a lot of subscribers." I'm joking, of course. I don't care about all that shit. Anyway, just a ramble about tobacco and subscribers and videos, and to finish off, the reason I don't talk about kratom and psychedelics and stuff like that anymore, not that they're related to each other, but certain substances have been banned from discussions, and this is coming back around and changing now. Psychedelics are becoming more accepted and understood, and so I'm hoping to have more discussions about that in a positive and productive manner that doesn't just seem like somebody talking about drugs. So that's my rant for the day. I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace out.